Hi, welcome to Rockin Pricing. Once again, I'm Kurt Robertson and I'm the creator of Rockin Pricing. And what I'd like to do now is to show you how to make packages in Rockin Pricing. And Rockin Pricing can do lots of different types of packages. And what I'd like you to do is to go to the double bag icon right over here and click on that. And whoops, there we go. And the Rockin Pricing icon will give you a form to fill out for a package. And there's some different information we need for each package that we do. And what we're going to do first here, though, is click on New Record, because we need to make a new record for this package. And we're doing a children's package, and we can call this whatever we want. This top field is what we name the package, and I'm not going to use anything very imaginative right now, so I'm just going to put package 1. And how many poses are we going to use in the package? Basically, how many files, how many individual pictures are in this package. Now, if we have, like a package that's 10 8x10s, we don't want to have 10 different poses allowed for that package, because at that point we might as well just do the a la carte stuff, because a lot of your savings on the package and where you can get your discount is in how many poses people use. So you want to really be conscious of using those. So anyways, we're going to say this has 2 poses in it. And once again, we're going to have the menus item over here. So we're going to hit the window with the plus icon. And that's going to give us this kind of orangish colored field over here. And one of the things about this is that we want it to have these for each item that we did. So this is why it's so important to make your individual items first. This is my item that I built in the other program. So it's a little difficult to go ahead and construct it, but you can get the basic idea here. So we're going to drag that item into here, and we're going to do a package with 3 8x10s, and it's going to be out of 2 different poses. So what we're going to do is think about how much retouching are we going to do. And we're going to need to retouch two poses, right? So at 7 minutes apiece, that's 14 minutes of retouching. Now when this figures it out, it's going to have 21 minutes, because it takes that item and it multiplies out how much retouching is for each item. But we're only doing 2 poses, so that's 7 minutes that we're saving. So we're going to go down to where it says time saved 7. Okay, that reduces the price of this particular package. Okay, now it filled in 59 here. We're not going to charge $59 for this. So what we want to do is we're charging $177 in regular pricing, and we're taking $7 off in retouch savings, so that's $170. Now, so let's put 170. So anyways, that is where our savings come from, is retouching. Now where it says cost of sales, a lot of the reason why the cost of sales is so high is because your employee commission is a lot, because once again it's still at 18%. So one of the things I'm going to do here is I go and take the employee, let's say I fired my salesperson. He's not getting 18% anymore. Okay? So let's go up here. Now you can see our sales are much more in line with what we're doing. So no employee commission, okay? But I'm going to throw out a few scenarios for you here that are likely to come up if you do a lot of business doing this. So let's think about how we want to do this. If we're just in the studio doing this, we don't have any sort of a host commission or sales tax built into it or not. But let's say we were selling sports pictures for a school. And a lot of photographers do sports photography. One of the things that we do at my place is it says, do you include the sales tax in the selling price of this package? Well, if you do, click yes. Okay. So that's $10.20 in sales tax off the $170 that we're paying out of that $170. We're not taxing it and then making it $180.20. We're just paying that out of the $170. So the real selling price winds up being $159.80. Okay? So that's something that you can do. But let's say, well, I changed my mind. No, I don't want to do that. So we're just going to click no. Okay? But you can see how that's useful for building things because it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. And if you're dealing with a volume event like a school or a dance school or sports images and such, you might want to build the sales tax into it because I know that in Michigan here, having people try and pay you in cash and then count out coins out on a football field is really hard to do when you compare it to just taking it straight up for cash and paying it out of there. So we personally build that into our pricing. Okay? Now, another thing that you might have to do. Do you pay a commission to an outside entity like a school or a shopping mall? If you are doing a sports photography thing for a school, let's do this, and let's say you need to pay some commission out. Let's say the high school collects 15%. Okay, so that's on this package, which wouldn't be realistic for a school picture package or a sports package, but you can see the example is that it's going to wind up paying that out at $25.50 of this is going to go to the entity, in this case the high school, that's going to get that. Once again, if we put this back on here, now you can see that $25.50 is going to the host, $10.20 is going to the sales tax, so $36.70 is gone before you really even get the money in realistically. As fast as it's coming in, it's going back out. So you want to make sure that you accommodate that sort of thing. If you're just doing something for just in the studio or just for your own sales and you don't have those things, then you don't need to worry about it. One thing I do want to point out is that notice how we got this red flag down here, but we still have the green check mark. The reason why is when I turned these on, that drove the percentage of profit down lower than I wanted to go. Okay? Basically, if you aren't at least 2/3 on this, it's going to flag it. If I turn these off, see how that changes back to a green check mark. So we want to make sure that we are creating packages that double check to make sure that we're making money. Now, one of the things as you build your price list here that you'll want to do is use your find tool, and we'll hit Control F, and we're going to put in the category children. Now, that's all that we have in here at this time, but the nice part about this is that if you're building children's packages, just do that and you'll only see the children's packages. One of the things where I've done this in some other software sometimes is that it will show you everything all of the time, and frankly it's just too much. So you want to create that in a way that makes sense. You know, have the program filter stuff out so where you're only looking at what you're actually working with, and it'll save you a lot of time that way. Once again, thank you for choosing Rockin Pricing. We hope that you enjoy using the program. Please give us some feedback, and we look forward to hearing from you.